Hey friends! Today's video is going to be your monthly anti-haul, and I know for the last like 6 or 7 months I have somehow randomly had my anti-haul sync up with my period. We've passed that now. Now it's afterwards. I'm on like a 28-day like clockwork cycle, and I didn't really want to keep moving up the days that I do my anti-haul and like keep making them earlier and earlier in the month. So that is now not going to be the case, which is probably fine because I was always a little bit angry, extra angry. But you know, I know you guys love those. So instead of recording them whilst menstruating, I am recording tonight's anti-haul at 2 in the morning because I am having wild waves of insomnia right now. So I'm not going to be nearly as loud because Josh is asleep in the other room. We're not going to make this like a whispery anti-haul, but we're not going to be as like animated. Okay, cool. We'll try to keep it a little more cool and calm. I refreshed my hair the other day, if you couldn't tell. It's bright again. Bright, a little bit darker. I went darker this time because I wanted to do something perfect for spooky, perfect for fall, and also I needed to use a bunch of the hair dye that I had left. Because I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep this hair color. I have to figure out how to not have this hair color though. That's going to be the other issue.
Anyway.
If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, my name is Abby. I've been doing anti-hauls for God, I don't even know how long now, several years. And it is a series originally popularized by Kimberly Clark here on YouTube. And Kimberly actually recently started uploading again. So definitely go check out her channel. She's great. She's a drag queen. She's an activist. She's a performer and started doing these videos years ago. And I decided to start doing them as well. And a lot of other people did too. And I know you guys really, really love them. And I really love making them. It brings me so much joy seeing your guys' just like excitement about anti-hauls. I love it. And if you do love any of these products that I talk about, or if you own them, or if you want them, please don't take it personally. Like, I'm not attacking you or any one person, usually. Usually it's just talking about a product or a brand either making dumb things or doing dumb things. So yeah, let's just jump right into the products, shall we? Okay. We have a couple of Morphe releases on this list today. So let's just start with the first one because we're going to have the very last one last. So we're going to start with Morphe and end with Morphe. And I know if you've been here for long enough, you know exactly what I'm ending with. I didn't even realize this was a thing last month. It's a collection that Morphe did with Sour Patch Kids. Like the sweet and sour candy, like Morphe did a Sour Patch themed thing. Now the eyeshadow palette, I'm not entirely mad about it. It's just like bright colors, you know. I don't buy from Morphe, so it's like I wouldn't buy this either way. But the thing that really just throws me for a loop is that they did a setting spray, like a scented setting spray, like a Sour Patch watermelon scented. Who wants to smell like a watermelon Sour Patch Kid? Is there malic acid in it? Like, why are you sour? A sour setting spray? What? If you have a scented setting spray, it's gonna have fragrance in it that's kind of pointless for like makeup stuff. But also, why would you want that to be your scent for the rest of the day? Like, say you wear a perfume that has like amber and musk and jasmine, and then you have your fucking Sour Patch setting spray. When I saw that, I was like, that makes me want to throw up. Like, that sounds disgusting. Like, I like watermelon candy, but like, there's been some weird flavored watermelon things recently that I just can't get behind, i.e. the watermelon LaCroix. It tastes like tomatoes. It's disgusting. Sour Patch setting sprays. I was like, what the fuck is this? That's so stupid. Everything else in it, I'm like, it's whatever. I'm so underwhelmed by like franchise or brand collabs lately. Ugh. Which actually brings me to my next product we're going to talk about. It's the new Hip Dot and Addams Family collection. And I literally made a point. It was either the photoshopping video or the last anti-haul where they had like the Hasbro thing. It was the Hasbro collab that Hip Dot had. Angelica Nyquist actually had a very good point in her most recent, it was either the most recent or the previous of the new makeup releases videos, so many brands are doing so many franchise collabs so often, they're just not special anymore. And this is like a perfect example of that. And she made a really great point that like if something like this came out in 2018, people would have been all over it. But now it's just so watered down because of literally everything else that's come out recently. And you know, the lipstick containers are cute. I'll give them that. The lipstick containers are quite cute. And like the palette itself, like the design and the packaging is like kind of cute. The actual colors look very similar to the My Chemical Romance palette. So if you have that one, I don't know if you would need this one specifically, but again, a brand whose entire identity is doing collabs with other people and other brands and franchises is just kind of confusing to me. And this is just another example of that. And I didn't even like, who's gonna be in the Addams family? Unless it's Oscar Isaac playing Gomez, I don't care. Because he should play Gomez. Look at the man. Yeah, so I don't even know anything about the Addams Family movie coming out. Is there a movie coming out? I don't know. I have no idea. I do also realize that I don't see advertisements very much lately because I have YouTube Premium. I pay for it, so I don't see pre-roll ads. So I don't know most of the movies coming out unless Josh or my sister has seen something. I'm like, oh, there's a movie coming out? Like, what? I don't know. Which also brings me to my next product. I'm so good at segues today. Maybe I should film at 2 in the morning more often. Urban Decay. You could tell me that this palette came out in 2012 and I would believe you. The Urban Decay and Marvel Eternals collection is so underwhelming. And I'm kind of excited about the Eternals movie. I'm kind of stoked. The trailers I've seen, I'm kind of excited. But this is so not anything that's that special. It reminds me a little bit of like the Through the Looking Glass or like the Game of Thrones thing where there's just this big diorama of things and the colors aren't even that special. And there's one thing that bothers me about Urban Decay's palettes that are kind of built like this. There's so much extra space in it. Everything could be condensed so easily that it seems so much bigger and more empty than it could be. Of all the Urban Decay palettes that have had kind of the most concise and well packaged shadows, I feel like the Naked palettes have done a really good job at having something that's tiny and has a decent amount of shades. And then the Born to Run palette, that one was a perfect size. It was tiny, it had a lot of shades, all of the colors were very close together. Like this one, it just doesn't look pretty. Like it looks like a Vice 2 palette. Like it looks like my Vice 2 palette. I think it was the Vice 2. I don't remember which Vice palette. It looks like a Vice palette with like weird Marvel stuff on it. I mean, I do love Urban Decay's 24/7 glide-on liners. Like, I will never be mad at those liners because they are so good, but this palette is just not cute. $65? Oh, that's way too expensive. If this was $45, maybe, but $65? Oh, screw that. No, 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 no. 15 new shades that look exactly like other shades that Urban Decay has had. That's another thing that Urban Decay does, is that they say they're new shades, but they're so similar to old shades where you're like, wait, are these new? Like, I'm positive I've seen things like this before. Like, they're not that new. They're new because they have new names, but it's like the same colors as other ones that have pre-exist. It's just weird. Urban Decay, come on. This isn't pretty. I don't like it.
Next.
We did talk about the Colourpop and Hocus Pocus palette collection in my photoshopping palettes video, so I won't go into too much detail because I basically said everything I wanted to say in that one. But long story short, this one I feel like is actually less whelming than last year's. I feel like it's a lot more childish, personally. Again, I don't really like the art. I feel like probably the best Halloween releases this year that I've seen, Alien Cosmetics has the Witching Hour palette that looks very pretty, very up my alley. The new Moonspell palette from Lunar Beauty is gorgeous. This is not, though. The art really bothers me because it's not Hocus Pocusy. It looks like Bewitched. Like the font and the art style, it looks like something from Bewitched, which was from like the 60s and the 70s. This was 90s witch stuff, like those glosses, lip creams. Yeah, lip cream. It's just, watch the video. I go into detail about the colors, about why it bothers me. I put my own spin on it. So check it out if you haven't seen that video. I do them monthly now. It's really fun, actually. I really like photoshopping those palettes. It is a good old time. Okay, what's next? Okay, so many of you told me to talk about this Gucci cushion foundation. For some reason, I think so far it's not available in the US. And then it's like listed on like the Gucci British website, so I don't know if it's even available in the US yet. But this cushion foundation, the packaging, gorgeous as hell. I will say that. This is some of the prettiest packaging I've seen in a long time. However, 6 shades of a cushion foundation. 6. They definitely do not go dark at all. 3 of them I could use, and that is a problem. This foundation could have been great. I mean, I wouldn't want to buy it because it's expensive and bougie, but that's aside from the fact that it's 6 shades that look like 20 years ago, this still would have been bad. God, like, what is it? And I know why. These high-end fucking brands coming out with things that are clearly, like, not inclusive. It's basically high-end bougie brands saying, this is who we want to wear our makeup. So fuck them. Seriously. Like, go away. Stop it. Stop. Just make your fashion, make your perfumes. Stick to perfumes, Gucci. Please, thank you. Valentino also came out with some foundation, and this shade range isn't nearly as bad. I will say the shade range is not the worst. It's a powder foundation, but it's like over $200 for a powder foundation. And I had a bunch of people tag me in this to be like, talk about this. And I'm like, okay. I will say, obviously I'm not gonna buy this. Obviously you don't need this. Obviously I don't need this. This is ridiculous. But the thing with these big fashion house brands like Valentino, Gucci, Prada, any of these like fashion brands putting out exorbitantly expensive makeup, they're not putting it out for makeup lovers. They're putting it out for fans of their brand already so that they can have another piece of swag that shows, look at how much I can spend on things for no reason. It's the same reason why purses from these brands and like accessories from these brands are so expensive. Like, it's the name you're getting. No, obviously I don't need this. Obviously you don't need this. There's literally no world, no universe where any foundation would be worth over $100, let alone over $200. Like, that's fucking madness. That's ridiculous. No, but it's not for me, clearly. Like, this was not made for me. This was not made for me. Another thing that a bunch of you guys tagged me, Clinique is putting out an eyeshadow palette. I'm trying to find it. It's something about like all about color. I literally cannot find it. I thought I had saved it. It's called like all about color or color something. Color is in the name. The colors in the palette. Clinique, what are you doing? Clinique, stay in the skincare, stay in the like lipsticks and the cheek stuff. Clinique does really good cheek products. Like their blush pop things, great mascara. I've used Clinique in the past. It was like the makeup brand that my mom used because it was like dermatologist recommended. And I went to go see a dermatologist when I was younger, quite a bit. This is not colorful, Clinique. Like, why are you trying? Like, what are you doing? Like, nobody wants this. Why? If you're gonna call something color, put color in it. Yeah, technically these are all colors, but like, if you're gonna market it as being like a colorful palette, have it be a colorful palette. And also from what I've used of Clinique eyeshadows, they're not even that good. So like, why buy them? They're not even that great. It's a boring palette with like lackluster eyeshadow formulas. What? Their cheek stuff is great. Eyeshadows, take it or leave it. I was so confused. I was like, what is this? A color, what? Huh? Next. Let me see. What is next in my saved folder? Oh, and also Gucci came out with a ridiculously expensive eyeshadow palette too. Just so many things that we don't need, that are just expensive for no reason. Like, the packaging is very pretty. Somebody literally was like, Abby, you have to talk me out of this. The packaging is calling my name, but like, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. You don't need it. It's too expensive. If you want it, ask for it for Christmas. It's close enough to Christmas. If I bought something like that for myself, I would feel too afraid to use it because I'm like, I have to keep using it. One thing that I want to try and a couple things I want to try and talk myself out of. One is these little Glossier Trios, because I literally said recently that I want more brands to put out eyeshadow trios. Natasha Denona and Glossier are putting out eyeshadow trios. I'm like, are you guys inside my brain? I literally asked for eyeshadow trios. hello, and they gave them to me, so I have to stop myself from buying them. But honestly, the Glossier ones, like, they're basic, but they're like reusable metal tins that you can like take out the shades and do refills. Like, that's actually a pretty good idea. Like, I wish more brands did that. Like, that's cool. Like little trios that you can like swap out. I like that. I like that. Do I need these? No. But if I was in the market for more tiny palettes that had like a little bit more interesting color stories, and I know there's only so much you can do with 3 shades, but these are pretty, but I don't need them. We already talked about the ABH Primrose palette for holiday. This is so boring. This is giving me Ulta brand makeup. Almay. It's giving me Sigma maybe like 12 years ago. This is, even the packaging is bland. It's a white little pattern. It's not even pretty. There's nothing inspiring about this palette. And am I surprised that ABH put out an uninspiring palette for Christmas? No. Still annoyed though. Ooh, one more thing that I want to try and talk myself out of is this Makeup Revolution spooky season eye palettes. They're $15 and they're very cute. They're very cute. If I go into an Ulta and I see them, I might buy one. Not gonna lie. They're kind of big. They're kind of too big for my taste. And do I need another warm neutrals? No. This purple one's pretty though. But I just got that Natasha Denona palette that's like mauve and cranberry. I don't need these. It's pretty though. It's really fucking pretty. The packaging is like my favorite. Oh, the packaging is so pretty. It's got like skulls and flowers on it, like skulls and roses. It's so pretty. I might buy one of these. I don't know. If you see one of them in my collection coming up. If you see one, you didn't. And last but not least, I know that you guys know exactly which palette I'm talking about. I don't even have to say anything. I don't even have to say the name. Jaclyn, we've been through this before. Like, how much money do you owe Morphe? How much of a chokehold do they have? Have you sold your soul to Morphe? Like, what? And I know that Morphe is like kind of part owner of her own brand, so like that clears a little bit that up. What year is it? What year is it? This is so confusing because she has her own brand now. Like, she has a brand that has put out semi-successful releases. Have I bought any of them? No. But other people have. I feel like everybody is tired of her collabing with Morphe at this point. Like, it's a running gag. Like, it's a joke at this point that Jaclyn Hill does Morphe collabs more than her own makeup releases. Like, it's a thing. And it's like, it's not even that special of a neutrals either. It's like very basic neutrals. There's like an ambery brown and then a gold and then a copper and then like a rose gold and then there's like a darker like chestnutty brown and then the gradient is very underwhelming. It's very plain. It's very bland, whether that's in the shimmery or the matte side. Granted, this is probably for people who just like basic ass makeup, which is fine, but that's not me, and that's not many of us who are at least making content and consuming makeup content on the internet regularly. This is the least surprising in so many ways. Least surprising in that like it's not inspiring, and least surprising in that it's a Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. I don't like laughing about this stuff, but really, it was so just funny. Okay, there she goes again. Morphe, give her soul back, please. Like, please. Release her from this endless prison. Anyway, was that everything? That was everything I wanted to talk about. Literally, the comments are just like, I'm so confused. I am confusion. That's the comments. For today's song of the day, the Districts came out with a new song, and it's really fucking good. It's called I Want to Feel It All, and I think I actually saw them play it live when they played the outdoor show that I went to last month. It was wonderful. But this song is really cool. It's really dancey, and the music video is also really dancey. Like, I love them so much, and they're going on tour again in the winter time after the first of the year. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love that band so much. They have a new record coming out. Like, fuck yes. Fuck yes. It is kind of weird though, thinking about like, oh, they have a new record coming out beginning of 2022, which is 2 years after their last record came out, which I still feel like just came out. Time is an illusion. It's 2:32 in the morning. I should go to bed. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy me continuing to do these anti-hauls because I love doing them. If you would like to see more of me, subscribe and then hit the bell notification to get notified when I upload new videos, which is usually Tuesdays and Fridays. So definitely keep up to date with me. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at Abbers07 and Twitch at just Abbers without the 07. So follow me there if you like streaming and games and other random things that come out of my brain on a day-to-day basis on Twitter. And usually on Instagram, it's just like, look at this cute thing that I have. Or here's a selfie. Or here's some new music stuff. You know, I don't know. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a good evening, a good day, a good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in. Please stay hydrated. Get some sleep, just like I'm about to. And I will see you all in my next video. Okay, bye!